Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you. Glad that you made it to this video. This is going to be part 2 of Makulu Linux. We're taking a look at it kind of in depth as to the AI because there's so much involved. But before we start the video, I would like to ask that if you just discovered this channel, to please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification button so that way you get notified of every new video that I make. And maybe, just maybe after this video, if you really like it, go ahead and join. Also, if you've already been a subscriber for a while and you've liked the content I put out, and you see that I'm putting out content, go ahead and consider joining the channel. It greatly helps me out. Also, don't forget to visit us at our Discord as well. We have a Discord server. The invite description is in the link down below, in the description down below. Also, you can get a hold of me through email, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Either way, today we are going to take a further look into Makulu Linux. I have to do it into a 3-part series. I already released part 1 last week. This week's going to be part 2, and then part 3 is coming very soon. Part 2 is going to encompass the look at the desktop manager, the actual Electra in the actual terminal, because you could use Electra in a terminal as well, not just as a voice command assistant, but then we're going to also look at the text to image creator. That's right. You can literally type in a text of what it is that you're looking for, and it'll create images. It'll create up to, I think, like 9 images of what you want, whether it's art, photo, or whatever. But we'll take a look at it here in the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on in. The desktop manager is right here, so we're going to go ahead and open it right up. And here we go. So what's cool about this is, what I love best about Makulu Linux is the different ways that you can customize it, and you can customize it completely at a amazing level, from cursors to icon sets to themes. And then, of course, you got constructor tools where you can build your own, the panel dock options, the special effects, which will allow you to turn them on and off. We've detected that special effects are turned on. Would you like to disable them? Click here to disable them. And no, I'm not going to, because they're not bad. I like them all. The effects are done through, I will show you through GNOME extensions. Right here, and if you scroll down to the built-in ones, you'll see that they're down at the bottom, like let me see if I can find one. Like wobbly windows widgets in here. There's tons of options. There are the Makulu ones that are built in, the Makulu's buttons. Netflix. There's a bunch of them in here. Hang on one second. Like right here, burn my Windows widgets one, and then also there is Compiz, a like magic lamp effect. So Compiz Windows effects right here. Those are the ones from the old school days. So like what that is like when you click on something, that's the magic lamp effect, and when you open it up, that's the magic lamp effect. And when you close it, it burns your windows away different ways to either fractalize or burn, like fire burning and that kind of stuff. So we click on, see how I did that wipe away thing. That's all those kind of effects that it does. So that's what that does as far as the special effects. And wallpaper manager, now the wallpaper manager is awesome, and the wallpapers that he has are pretty dope. As you can see, the one I have right here is one that I've already picked from the beginning. So the one that comes is, and I'll select a wallpaper and I'll show you. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, look at all these dope wallpapers. I mean, it's so cool. It's a horse one that it comes with stock. It's a beautiful looking horse one too. That's the actual login window one right here, this lion one or tiger one. You look at all these dope wallpapers. I mean, there's beautiful. I mean, straight up artistic. I mean, amazing. Like the girl one right here on the swing, that's pretty awesome. Here's the horse one. That's the stock one that it loaded when I first installed it. It came to that one. It's pretty cool. This moon one, pretty nice. Saw a couple nice. Let's do this astronaut one. That looks really nice. The shark one's pretty cool. I mean, they've got candy theme. They've got regular dark theme. They've got some light themes. The Flash one's pretty cool. Fractalized Flash. Caveman one. That's an artistic painting. That's awesome. Tree of Life. That's awesome. I mean, they've got such really. Oh, I like the squirrel one. That one looks cool. I'm gonna leave that one there. That's the one that I want, and that's cool. So, we'll do that. And that's for the wallpaper chooser and stuff like that. So that's a look at that. Widgets, of course, this opens up your widgets for your widget manager right here, which you can also access right off the toolbar right here. And it does that. Let's open up the desktop manager again. I closed the wallpaper manager. The way to do it is you open up wallpaper manager, select wallpaper, and it opens it up. And then I wanted to close it, so I just simply hit wallpaper manager again, selected wallpaper, and it closed it. So there's that. And then also you could save the layout. You can save it as however you want to, if you want to lay it out whichever way you want to save it at. So you can restore right back to it. So that's a cool thing in that as far as the desktop manager. And that was a brief look for icon sets. You can click on them and choose, as well as themes and stuff like that. So either way, this is your dark theme. These are your light themes. That's a look at the actual desktop manager. Like I said, Makulu Linux is in my top 5 favorite distributions of Linux, because of its customization ability. Everything's included. The actual developer, Ramers, is very forward thinking and intuitive and tries to anticipate everybody's needs. It's a well done distribution. So what you do is you double click on it, and this is what you're met with, a blank window. So then what you do in this text box, you type in what it is that you're looking for. So let's look at neon. Wallpapers. And let's do, say, 4K. And then we'll select here either art, drawing, or photo. So let's go with, for the sake of it, let's go with art. And then we hit generate. This is going to take about, I'd say maybe 6 minutes. So I'm going to pause the video, and when it's done, I will resume. And it just finished, and these are the wallpapers that it actually generated. Now, say you don't like those, and you could always click the regenerate button, and it'll regenerate a whole new fresh crop of them. I'm not going to do it now because it takes a minute, but I want to show you the difference between that and a photo. So now let's say we want to do lion. No, let's do this. Let's do let me think of something really good. Let's do lion and hyena. And let's try something descriptive like eating. And we'll hit generate. And we'll see what it comes. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We'll see what it comes up with. Hang on. I'll pause this and then we'll start it again. And this is what it came up with. Kind of cool. I like the little hybrid lion with the hyena spots on it. But that is under art. Let's take a look and see what it does under photo. And we'll just generate the same thing. I once again will pause it, and when it's done, I'll restart it again. And once again, it finished rendering, and it rendered this, which is a culmination of a mix of lions with hyenas. But also, what I think is interesting is it took the literal lion and hyena eating, as in lion and hyena mixed eating. So it takes, I guess, every aspect of what you describe or what your descriptives are and manifests them into some form of photo or picture or whatever, or drawing or whatever. So that's kind of cool. That's a cool little tool that he's got it in here. Now we're going to take a look at the Electra terminal interface. So for that, we're going to need to enable our microphone. So I'm turning it back on again. We're going to open up the Electra interface. Let's mute the mic real quick so I could read this. Okay, so according to this is the Electra Terminal interface, and I'm going to do this to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can. So basically, you can communicate with Electra directly via text or voice. Electra also has a web access. You can ask anything. You can type config to open the configuration window to select your input-output devices. Type read mode to open a text box where you can type, paste anything you wish the AI to read back to you using voice. This can be great if you want to record AI voices. Electra, what's the news on the Ukraine right now?
Processing. Processing. According to the latest news, Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, with Russian troops attacking from 3 sides. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has declared martial law and called on citizens to defend their country. The United States and its allies have condemned the invasion and imposed sanctions on Russia.
Electra, what do you get when you cross a lion with a hyena?
Processing. You can't cross a line with a hyena. A line is a geometric shape, while a hyena is a mammal.
Well, there it took it. Took my word incorrectly. Alexa, when was the last space shuttle mission flown? Electra, when was the last space shuttle mission flown?
Processing. The last space shuttle mission was STS-135, flown by Atlantis on July 8–21, 2011. It was the 135th and final mission of the Space Shuttle program.
Electra, who was the 45th president?
Processing. Donald John Trump was the 45th President of the United States. He was a Republican from New York and served 1 term from 2017 to 2021.
Electra, who was Teddy Roosevelt's wife?
Processing. Theodore Roosevelt was married to Edith Kermit Caro.
Electra, how old was George Washington when he died? Electra, how old was George Washington when he died?
Processing. Processing. No candidates found. Processing.
Electra,
No candidates found.
Electra, how long did it take them to write the Declaration of Independence?
Processing. The Declaration of Independence was adopted by the Continental Congress on July 4, 1776, but it took Thomas Jefferson and his committee several weeks to write it.
Let's clear the screen. Electra, how long is 1 mile in feet?
Processing. 1 mile is 5,280 feet long. 1 mile is 5,280 feet.
Electra, what's the deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean?
Processing. 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 The deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean is the Challenger Deep, located in the Mariana Trench, which is about 11,000 meters, 6.8 miles, 36,201 feet deep.
Interesting. I got a double echo on her when she was reading that. Electra, what's the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean?
Processing. The deepest part of the Pacific Ocean is the Mariana Trench, located in the western Pacific Ocean to the east of the Mariana Islands. It is 11,034 meters, 68,983 feet, deep at its deepest point, Challenger Deep.
That's interesting because it said that for the part of the Atlantic Ocean. Electra, is there such a thing as the Laurentian Abyss?
Processing.
Learned the Orange Abyss?
Processing. I have not learned the Orange Abyss. It is a phrase that is not familiar to me.
Electra, what is the Laurentian Abyss?
Processing.
Older Chain Abyss?
The Older Chin Abyss, also known as the underworld,
Laurentian.
is a vast and mysterious place that lies beneath the surface of the earth. It is said to be home to a variety of creatures, both good and evil, and it is said that the souls of the dead go there after they die.
Electra, what is the name of the author of Lord of the Rings? Electra, what's the name of the author of Lord of the Rings?
Processing. The Lord of the Rings was written by J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien is the author of The Lord of the Rings.
That is a look at using Electra in the terminal. She is very capable. You have to watch how you pronounce things. Of course, you got to go to the Makulu voice, train your voice to use it as well, which he does do that with the test. There's a test in there that you can look at and use, which if you close out of this, you go to the Makulu thing down here at the bottom, go to the second page. Right here's Makulu voice. When you open it up, here's a command list. Here's a video tutorial, which takes you to his YouTube page where you can look at it and see how to use it. Voice logs. These are actually logs of what you asked it to do. That's why I mute the microphone, because it definitely is listening and keeping track of things. So, and when I'm not going to use it, I simply click here to enable and disable it completely. And it requires a reboot. So if you hit this right now and then I click on disable and reboot it, it will no longer work. So, and then here's the voice test area where it says it starts talking and it'll start typing everything that it hears me say. And here you go. It just typed exactly what I said. And as soon as I started talking, it's going to type more. Alexa, stop play. See? That's the problem with this Electra. It's very similarly named to Alexa. So if you have Alexa in your home, it will start listening and doing things too, because it confuses itself. But either way, that is a look at the Electra Terminal interface. And that, guys, is a look at the Electra Terminal interface, the desktop manager, and the text-to-image creator in Makulu Linux, the latest distribution of Max Pro D. Either way, Max Pro. It is pretty doggone awesome. It's fantastic. There's a lot of forward thinking going into this distribution. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below how you feel about AI being integrated into a Linux desktop. It's the first of its kind in any type of desktop form. It's huge, actually. This is huge. This is a bold step in computing that has never been done, not even by Microsoft with all their Bing stuff or Bard for Google in their Chromebooks, nothing like this. Nobody's done this. So it's pretty doggone interesting. In the next video that we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the actual chat bots that's integrated as well, and the actual voice assistant on how to use her, which is similar to the terminal. Only difference is there's no terminal interface, but either way. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. I'm getting a lot of feedback. One person actually said that this is absolutely fantastic for him because he has shakes and some disabilities that cause him to have trouble typing. So this voice assistant is going to be a godsend for him. And so I hope he's learning and playing with it and he's having a positive experience with it. Either way, look forward to seeing where this goes and what it does. As always, though, I will tell you the same thing. Y'all keep on doing what you do. Keep on Linuxing. Stay blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.